Hello learners, welcome to a new session of ABM 359, the inventory and risk management. So in our introductory session, we have discussed what are the topics that have to be learned under this course. So today we will be dealing with what is stock, what is inventory, what are the different kinds of inventory, importance of inventory management, all these things will be learned today. So without wasting time, let's see what is stock. Stock consists of all goods and materials that are stored by an organization. That is, all kinds of physical goods and materials that are stored by an organization for future use. Okay, so this is a store of items that are kept for future use. So I hope the concept of stock is understood. Stock is any kind of goods and material, that is physical goods and materials that are stored by an organization for the future use. So what is this inventory? An inventory is a list of goods and materials held available in stock by a business. So same as stock, like inventory is also the same, like it is the physical stock of goods and materials that are kept by an organization. Okay, and we call it as list of stock. Inventory is a list of physical stock or physical goods and materials that are kept by an organization for the future use. So what is the stock? Stock is a physical goods and material, and the list of these physical goods and materials are termed as inventory. So it is a list of goods and materials that are held available in stock by a business, and it is a list of stock to goods and materials which is for the further use. Further use of business means future use. So inventory is material, like it can be defined as inventory is material that the firm obtains in advance of need. Okay, so it obtains or it procure the physical goods and materials in advance to meet the needs and wants, or to meet the needs and wants, holds until it is needed, and then used, consumes, incorporate into a product, or then sells or otherwise disposes it of. A business inventory is temporary in nature. Okay, so it can be also defined as inventory are stock of any kind, like fuel, lubricants, spare parts, semi-processed materials, materials or finished goods. Okay, which are stored for future use in the process of production, or it can be known as the ideal resource of any kind having some economic value. So what you have to keep in mind is it is a list or it is a stock of physical goods and material which are stored by an organization for the future use, and this physical goods and materials will be of economical value. Okay, so now we will see what are the different forms of inventory. There are many different kinds of inventory depending upon the industries, or depending upon the type of concern. Okay, so there are many types of inventory. The form of inventory depends upon the type of concern. All type of inventory do not require same treatment, and therefore policy with regard to each may be differ. Okay, each may differ. So we'll see what are the major categorization or major types of inventories. So first is raw material, next is work in progress, next is MRO, that is maintenance, repair and operating supplies, and finally the finished inventories. And there are many other kinds of inventories like supply inventory and all. So for our major learning purpose, we will be discussing all the four inventories. So the first one is raw material. Let's discuss that in detail. The raw material means what? It is a like very raw material goods, the physical goods or materials which will be used in the production process. Okay, there are raw materials and other supplies, the parts, components which enter into the product during production process and generally form a part of the product. Okay, so these are the basic unit of a product. Okay, so raw materials are the basic unit of a product. So raw material is a kind of inventory. Next is work in progress inventory. Work in progress inventory means what? These are semi finished or work in progress or partially finished products formed at various stages of production. So So next, after the work in progress, we will be discussing about the MRO inventories or spare part inventories. Okay, so these are inventories which are not consumed, which are not directly involved in the product, or which do not form a part of product but will be used in the production process. MRO stands for maintenance, repairs and operating supplies, which are consumed during production process and generally do not form a part of product itself, are referred to as spare part inventories. For example, the lubricants, oils which are used in the automobile production process, like they are some inevitable kind of inventories, but they are not a part of product, but they are a part of production process. Such kind of inventories are termed as MRO inventories or spare part inventories. Next is finished inventories, that is final good or finished good inventories. These are complete finished product ready for sale in the manufacturing unit. So these finished goods can be of different types, like movement inventories which are ready to dispatch, or lot size inventories which will be produced and kept in big lots, that have to be taken by containers and that will be delivered to the wholesalers, retailers and finally consumed. Then anticipation inventories, then fluctuation inventories. So these are the different inventories that are comes under the finished inventory. So we have seen the kinds of inventories. The major different kinds of inventories are raw material inventories, that are the first form which contribute to the production process of the product. Then next is the work in progress or semi finished or partially finished goods or inventories. Next is MRI inventories, and finally the finished inventories. Okay, so now we will see why does a firm stock inventories, or why a firm needs to maintain an inventory. The first point is to maintain a variation in the production demand. If the demand in the production varies, then that have to be managed managed by the firm. If there are certain uncertain or unpredictable situation happen, in such kind of situation the production have to be undisturbed, undisturbed, and the what you call the production demand have to be maintained. So meeting that production demand, the firm needs to maintain inventory. Next is to cater the cyclic and seasonal demand. If there is a demand is fluctuating, that is seasonal in nature, to maintain the seasonal and cyclic demand, the firm should maintain stocks, that is proper stocking. It should not be understocking or upper stocking should not, that is overstocking and understocking should not happen. Next is economies of scale in procurement. To maintain the economies of scale in procurement also, the firm have to maintain proper stocking. Next, take advantage of price increase in quantity discount also to keep pace with changing marketing condition. It helps to stabilize production. Also, it prevents uncertain losses due to sale. It helps to satisfy demand during period of replenishment. It makes production flexible by providing continuous supply of raw material. It can also help to satisfy the demand of customer by having a product in a ready form. Okay, so I hope you have understood why a firm maintains inventory. So these are the major points or the major reasons by which a firm always maintain an inventory. Now we will see a major term which falls or comes in between the stock, inventory management, and that have to be maintained by the firms. So the first term is SKU. SKU is abbreviated as stock keeping unit, and SOU, that is stock out unit. So what do you mean by stock keeping unit? It is a unique combination of all the components that are assembled into the purchasable item. Like it is a combination of all the items, all the physical goods and materials which is assembled or put together or tied up, bundled up together, and which are in the purchasable form. SOU is stock out unit, means it is the amount of stock rounding out of inventory. Like stock out unit means what, the amount of stock which is out of inventory. Like when the inventory is out of stock, if there is not good eminent amount of inventory, the amount of inventory is decreased, then we call it as SOU, that is stock out in unit. Okay, so these are the major two terms that you have to always remember. Now we will see what is inventory management. Once we have understood what is inventory, we will see what is an inventory management. Inventory management is nothing but it is the simple management of inventory. Okay, so inventory management is all about specifying size and placement of stocked goods. It is required at different locations within a facility or within multiple locations of supply network to protect the regular and planned course of production against random disturbance of running out of materials or good. It simply means once we have stocked the inventory, that have to be managed very well. The inventory have to be to protect the inventory or to manage the inventory in a proper manner, because the inventory, as we have discussed, the inventory are of different kinds. It may be raw materials, work in progress, or finished goods. So this have to be dispersed from one place to the another. So in the disbursement, or when it is shifted from one place to the another, once the location is changed, or there are multiple locations in which an inventory have to be traveled, that have to be well maintained, and the management have to be well maintained. So for the proper management or proper stocking and proper movement of the inventory, there is a proper management required. So that like when we analyze or when we manage all the inventory, whether it is understocked or whether is there any out of stock of inventory, so all these things have to be managed. So sum total of managing of all this inventory, whether it is a raw material, whether that's a work in progress good or it's a finished good, the management of all these inventory are termed as inventory management. So what are the tasks involved in inventory management? First, tracking the inventory. Where is the inventory right now? If that is a raw material, where is the raw material right now? When that will be reaching the production unit? When the production can be started? So all these things can be analyzed only if the inventory is tracked. So to look after the amount of inventory and the stock coming into the business. Next is how much to order. To specify the unit of inventory to be used by an organization. Next, when to order. And for when to order, we use many techniques and tools to analyze at which point the stocking have to be done, so that understocking and overstocking can be minimized or can be avoided. So the task involved in inventory management are tracking the inventory, then how much to order, to analyzing at what quantity to be ordered and when to order. Now you see what is the flow of this inventory management, or a cyclic flow of this inventory management. Here in this example you can see that is the raw material, the wood is or the timber is the raw material. Then there is a person who inspect all these inventory, that is inventory means the timber is the inventory here, or that is a raw material. Then inspection is done, then that have to be moved to the processing unit or the factory. Then processing happens, then that have to be set it up. And set it up means before the final product is dispatched, that have to be set it up, or that have to be packed. Then the final product, you can see the material, the sheets, the timber sheets are ready for dispatching. So this is a kind of flow of the inventory management though. So the stages are: raw material will be there, inspection happens, moving this inventory, processing, and in between you can add more stages like raw material, inspection, moving, work in progress. After work in progress, then setting up of all these things, and final product is ready to dispatch. So this is the inventory management or inventory management cycle. So by this we will wind up this session and will continue in the next session. Thank you all.